Good afternoon. Today is Winning Wednesday. I wanted to bring you something that would be of use. I was reflecting on looking at the page, and Pastor Gordon had put down an event that he's going to, and I started thinking about what I could say today on Winning Wednesday. We always want to give you tips and tools of strategies to help you to win, and that is being successful. And I thought about my own journey um, from last year to this year. Of course, many of you know that I'm going to be on the stage with Les Brown, um, the world's motivational speaker. He and his family, that was moved back to October the 19th, but it's going to happen. And I will be on the stage with him. Not many people are able to do that, but I'm paying $5,000 and things as that such. But I thought about actually what led me to get here, and it took me to my presentation at the I'm Every Woman's conference. And I want to give you a little bit of that presentation because it's in that presentation that we talk about STAR goals. And certainly that was my story of coming from a small town, believing that I could ever never be on a national stage with someone like Les Brown. And even another goal that I had set out to accomplish. And the Lord has blessed me to do that as well. So I wanted to go over that today. And this is the first time I'm actually going to use Zoom um, to share with you what I want to do. And that is going to be huge. So right now, we're going to just keep it cute and keep it on mute. And we're going to hope that when we share this, you will understand what I'm talking about. So today I'm going to share with you something that was given to us at the I'm Every Woman's conference. So this next 15, 20 minutes you'll be able to see this. And I'm excited about that. And we're talking about goal setting, which is important. If you don't have goals in your grasp, then you need to make them. As I stated, I saw what Pastor Gordon put, tell us some of your wins, and he is going to a conference that will benefit his business. And I'm sure that he's come to a place where he's coming up on a while to have been in this Herbalife and a coach of wellness and health. And I want to start to talk about this. So the first thing you see here is a graveyard. And there was a question that is asked. The graveyard is the richest place on earth because it is here that you will find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, the cures that were never discovered, all because someone was too afraid to take their first step, keep with the problem, or determined to carry their dream. So today I want to talk about those goals because they're important. Those goal settings are very important, and we want to make sure that we, people that are trying to get those goals together, and I'm going to pass some of this, and today we're talking about STAR goals. That is the most important part that we are talking about here is the STAR goals, and what those STAR goals mean to you. And there's an acronym with the STAR goals. Maslow hierarchy of basic needs, as you see here on the computer, at the very bottom is physiological needs and safety needs, then love and belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. And what goals and dreams help you become is all the way up to the top to become self-actualization, to know who you are and what you want to become and what the best version of yourself is. And that is what most people want you to do. And this was the journey I showed on the particular time about how to get to the journey, but I don't want to go over that today. But the one question you have to ask yourself is, who must I become? Lack of identity often results in a lack of direction, goal setting. And so Goal setting is very important. And in goal setting, you're going to find out just who you are. My favorite Les Brown quote of all is, other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Many of us have been called a lot of things. We've been told a lot of things, what we can't do, what we can't go, how only high we can go here, how low we can go here. And if we listen to those opinions of others, they will become your reality. But today I want to talk about the STAR goals. Becoming a star. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll end up in the stars. So you want to shoot as high as you can. There's another quote from Les Brown that says, it's not that we don't aim, but we aim too low and we hit. We don't aim high enough. We aim low enough and we hit it. It's not that we're aiming. So some of us, even with these STAR goals, you have to aim a little higher because we're going to hit it. So here are the STAR goals. The S in STAR means strongly felt and connected. The next one is theater of mind. Absolutely necessary and ridiculously hard to achieve. This is the acronym of what STAR goals mean. And when you do this, you will understand that, as a matter of fact, when you go over these STAR goals, it will help you to obtain your goals a little bit easier. Now, the first one is strongly felt and connected. This is nothing hard or nothing different, but there is a reason when you are strongly felt and connected. A lot of us, just like we said a while ago, other people's opinions, this has to be your goal. What do you want? What is that you want to become? And when you ask that question, you take the steps and you become that. You become who that person is, but you can only do that with the S and STAR when you're strongly felt and connected. If you're not connected, or if you're not really into what the goal is, it's not going to happen. The next one is theater of mind. What in the world are you talking about? What's a theater of mind? Creativity. Creativity. What is the creativity that you put in your mind that you're going to need to go to that next level and reach that goal? The next one is absolutely necessary. It's life and death. If it is important to you, you will find a way. And if not, you will find an excuse. This goal that you need, remember to who must I become, is absolutely necessary. I need this to get to that next level. I need this to get to step A, step B, and step C. So it's absolutely necessary. And last but not least, ridiculously hard to achieve. If it was no struggle with it, what is the point of going after it? Anything we want, they used to tell us, anything worth having is worth fighting for. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. So yes, you're not just going to get it overnight. When it's anything you want, it's something to make you better. Don't think it's going to come without a price. It's not. It's going to be absolutely, almost kind of feel like you have lost your mind or that it's overwhelming, but it's your goal. So many of us have helped other people. We have pushed other people. We have spoon-fed other people to get them to another level. And now it's your turn. This Winning Wednesday is all about you reaching your goals. We have to reach our goals. If we don't reach our goals, what are we going to do? So speaking of that, you know the story of me getting to from the small town to the big stage. Yes, you know that. But there's a more simple story. In 2017, I think, I joined the Chamber of Commerce. That was one of the steps that not only the Les Brown group told me, but also my advisor from the Small Business Association. She said, join the Chamber of Commerce, any type of business. I do believe there were some other people from the church, and we joined another little smaller group that met on Thursdays, and we would meet and we would come together when they would have mixers, and you would meet people and networking. And one of the first steps that they said you must take is join your local Chamber of Commerce. And I did that. So I joined my local Chamber of Commerce, and I went to maybe a couple of mixers, and most of the people I did know, some I didn't, but they knew my father. They went to school with him. And so it was like a nice collaboration. However, I had to fit in, and it had to become part of my plan of what I wanted to bring from that. So I always wanted to do something different than just be on social media doing the whole talk show, which is decent because I received that information from my mentor who said, Ira, you need to do something on social media. You need to do your own show. I said, really? For real? Yeah, do your own show. You have the voice for that. I said, oh, I never thought about that. And so I did that. But in hindsight, I said, it's something I really want to do. I've never tried to really do it, but I aspire to, number one, be on the national television, the local television cable channel, something I've tried to do maybe 15 years ago. And they said, you needed insurance. So I let it go. I said, no, I don't want to do that. And then I saw a dear friend of mine named Derek Delacroix. He did a monthly show, and he explained to me how much it costs and you have to get sponsors. I said, oh, okay. But in the meantime, I said, I want to do radio. This is where the STAR goals came in. This is my story for the STAR goals. That's what this whole little session is about. Those STAR goals helped me. And I wanted to be on the radio. That was my goal. And I even thinking I had leverage with the Chamber of Commerce. There was actually a radio station or a radio show. There was a news show, and they had openings. They said you didn't have to have any type of experience. They would teach you. You weren't going to be a radio personality. However, you would be on the radio doing the news at a certain time every week. And I applied for it. I applied maybe 6 times. This man would give me the runaround, and it would be no. In the meantime, one of my Les Brown colleagues was asked to be on a show in Chester, Pennsylvania. And I said, wow, that's awesome. That's what I want to do. And see, in our group, we all network and try to help the next person. And so she invited me to come on the show with my books. And I invited my castmates from Church Folk Secrets. As a matter of fact, you need to vote for us all month. Vote for Church on ChurchStarsNetwork.com. Vote for Church Folk Secrets Web Series of the Year. So vote for them. And what we have to do is